They'll be calling you a radical. We're on my favorite pier. Well, one of my favorite piers. We're at Pismo for the 6th anniversary of Diablo. So, you didn't see that on the news, did you? So, Diablo Canyon's right there. So, we'll walk over there, the point, Avila. See the little mountain? It's nestled up behind. That's where it's at. So, this is the time of year when they catch lots of fish. On this pier, I've been on every single pier. I've been on every single pier from Mexico to San Francisco, full of cancer for the last 4 years, documenting the death of the Pacific Ocean, the Great Pacific Genocide. So the two great fisheries, of course, Monterey, which, I like PBS, the comeback of Monterey when the Monterey sign. So you saw my videos 2 years ago when they were playing volleyball in the dead muirs when they all washed up dead, starving to death. So, as Avila is famous for their fish, I've talked to every single fisherman up here, every one of them today. They caught one perch, which perch are not native here. So, come on. We know what you catch here. None of them caught one fish. There's no fish. They killed the krill, the Illuminati, as this has progressively gotten worse. So we've got low tide. So on the bottom of these columns here in Avalon, I'll get video of it, we're really famous at the bottom of the columns on the Pismo Pier and the Avila Pier for the big reds on top of the orange. In fact, Diablo Canyon's own calendar themselves shows incredible fishery pictures. It's one of the great fisheries on Earth. There's no fish. So it's important that we go there, as the eagles in Oregon are all watching. Remember, they're staggering death, and these idiots are calling it lead. It's not lead. The same phenomena happened in Utah 2 years ago. Remember I did all those videos? Yep. And they come out and they're all starving to death. They're staggering like they got brain. They all died. Utah's so derelict, and the meat is so derelict, that at Farmington Bay, between 500 and 800 come back every year. Here's a guy full of cancer, grassroots, like documenting the tide pools. These scumbag marine biologists refuse to do their job. It's Kevin Blanch doing the work. 8 returned last year. 8! There aren't any. They're starving to death. It's an eco change, stupid. It's your fake pseudo-de facto. And the whole world doesn't care. They're comfortable. Let's go shopping, get our Pismo shirt, whatever. It's ridiculous. So, the eagles, this is real important. In Utah, they come back and said they ate the dead muirs. The dead grebes are muirs. They're historic birds dancing, they've been around for millions. Well, what killed the muirs? What killed them? 2011, 2012. Oh, it's West Nile. No, it's not. And West Nile is a complicated disease anyway that we really don't understand. It's like the clams, like this disease right here. We're going to continue to blow all this off. Scientists are mystified. They're baffled. They're puzzled. They're comfortably dumb derelicts who should be rounded up and put in jail cells, every one. They're paid, look, government taxpayers. It's amazing to me how the taxpayer industry, the NRC, nuclear round cheerleaders, the marine biology, they're all funded by you, the taxpayer, and yet you worship them like a god and do not hold any accountability to these creatures.
They're paid to invent epidemiologies to explain this
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
So, it's me doing it, documented, so we'll do another video of the peer review of the piers. I've been on every pier. This is one of my favorites, by the way.
Beautiful.
It's big,
gorgeous.
It's grand, it's old growth.
It's sweeping, it's fantastic, it's historic, it's magnificent.
Well, the old growth on it. The plankton. The planks, getting to the plank. It's,
the planks on the plank.
There's been hurricanes take them out, replace, blah, blah, blah. But,
right.
This is a historic time of year for fishing, and these great fisheries. I'll quote the Shumash. Like, you go inside the New York Unnatural History Museum, as I'm kicked out of there, me and Eric did our videos in there. That big canoe that's right there as you walk in, that's the Shumash right there. The natives, all of them used to meet right there. Diablo Canyon is named Diablo Canyon because when the Spanish got here, tsunami hit it, whatever, it was called the Mama's Heart. Remember, before I even knew it was called the Mama's Heart, Shumash told me, we'll be walking with Mothers for Peace. We'll be walking with Swanty in the morning, by the way.
Yes.
We'll walk to Diablo. So, it was called the Mother's Heart. They were apple farmers. They would come all the way up down the coast. It was right here they launched that canoe. They would do their ceremonies. Why? Because this was the incredible fishery. This was the incredible harvest. I have pictures and videos of incredible whales coming up right here at the pier, eating fish, going crazy. Look, not Illuminati. The luminescence broke. What's the luminescence? It's like the pine trees. By the way, the one's closed. We went all the way up there.
Yeah.
The bridge is collapsed at the state park there, not Bixby, the village before it, Janus State Park there. It's broken. It's going to be closed for a year, so which is too bad. But anyway, so they broke the chain of life. You know, Fukushima, Fuktonium, bring in star powder. Well, Fukushima's 6,500 miles away right there. The sun's 93 million miles. It's like we get too much sun, we get melanoma and die from cancer. We don't get enough, we shrivel up and die. It's like a pine tree. Too much, it kills it, right? Not enough? Hello? The luminescence of the ocean, it pops off. They killed it. Fukushima broke it. Look, to think they could pour in for 6 consecutive years every single day into the pouring water over the top of nuclear fission, this never happened before, onto the ocean over and over, and think there's no byproduct for that. That's the definition of insanity. And we're mystified, we're puzzled. Big fish eat little fish. So the plankton broke. I call it Fuktonium. As I've been hypothesis, you do the work, you defend the work.
That's
right
what I
down to my
call
own leukemia. You know, this is the first trip I've had that I'm not in the leukemia fight in 5 years, so I'm actually much more relaxed. You know, and so it's 80 fucking degrees. What? What at Pismo?
And you've got a driver this time.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a driver. Let me tell you, this guy knows one speed, about 123, and so don't tell the police.
That's right. That's
they
right.
Don't care around here.
Keep that on the cute.
There is no police as far as the ocean. They just
No.
suck up your paycheck. The marine biologists are derelict scumbags.
Yeah,
Who's
defending the environment? Who?
Me?
That's what we want to know.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yep.
So it's collapsed. All the time. We got low tide. Again, we've got perfect time, and we've been shooting videos. They're deader than fuck.
Yeah, those tide pools.
They're fucking dead.
Black ass tide pools.
All the way up and down the whole coast. So I'll do another video on the peer review of the piers. I like the one at Oceanside. I love the one at Oceanside. I love Ocean. Of course, my romance that I've always had my whole life. We know where that pier's at. That's a PB in San Diego. But
Right.
Mexico dumping sewer. They're dumping thing. We ain't got a fucking chance, you know. And so, of course, I like the concrete pier next to Holy Capitola. We were there last night, and so, but lots of them. It's sad what we've done to this gem. Tourism economy, shopism. Let's come buy a t-shirt, look at it, freaking. We stopped and saw the elephant seals in San Simeon. There's a bunch of dead ones. They're in decline. Those numbers are not what they were. You know, California can tell you that because, well, they get a paycheck. What do they make? $150,000, $200,000 a year? San Diego State, Cal Berkeley, all your taxpayer money. They're derelict fucking scumbags belong in a fucking prison pseudo Noah. And the eagles in Oregon, they're starving to death. You know, just like that toxic. Because what moves in? When the healthy species in, you go to Fukushima, you go to Chernobyl, it's black scum. I mean, you can see the plume. It's black on the water. It's the lowest form. That's what moves in. Right. Just like here in the United States, who's taking the field? The lowest form of human. They're fucking pond scum. They're called fake marine biologists.
Like black mold that moves in.
Fucking black plague.
Yeah.
1918, same old thing. Fucking the fish. You don't think the fish think it's 1918? It's very sad what we did to the fucking inhabitants of her. Where'd you sleep last night? Where'd you sleep last night? Yeah, I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. Oh, it always shines. Here, let me see this, Patrick. Pismo. 2017, 6th anniversary Fukushima. Stay tuned.